Hello Americans, and other friends, subscribers around the world. Back at it again out here. A little foraging. Actually got 3 sticks in the fire at once right now. Got the first little railroad spike. Trying to get a hand on some of these. Railroad spike and the railroad spike, and then I got this. These my buddy gave me. Red actually. Gave me a handful of these old square knives. Or square knives. Well, it will be a square knife. Square nails. They're actually a handful of them over here. And they actually came. They built a new church, and these actually came out of the old church that they tore down. Broke my heart, man. That's from the little town up the road. They I wish they'd preserve the old buildings, but they don't do too much of that up here, or at least in this little town up here. But anyway, man, we hit 11,000. Woo! So this kitty will be coming out here in a few to do the knife giveaway. So it's awesome. Man, that getting to 10,000, man. We got to 11,000 pretty quick, so I was pretty happy about that. And then really been trying. We've been starting the mornings off. Especially with the weather the way it's been, because usually I'm paying attention to the weather on the morning news, and I don't like watching the dang news anyway. So we've really been trying to spend more time watching, your guys' videos in the morning and stuff. So somebody I hadn't watched for a while, but one of my friends, you need to go over and watch and like and subscribe, is old Missouri Old Timer. Man, go check him out. Tell him old Idaho Hillbilly sent you. He's a good old boy, man. He does. I was watching the one this morning. I don't know how I had missed it before, but scored some old bayonets, man, like some old rusty one. Man, I love rusty gold, man, rusty gold. But you got those, so make sure you go check him out. I don't know if you're supposed to say check out these days on here, but go over and visit him. Another one's I haven't been friends too long with him on there, but actually, we spent a lot of time up in or we did. Now we don't go up there as much. We'll be back up there probably this year for the flea market, but it's up in Sumter. We did the Sumter flea market, I think, for about 15 years, and oh boy, friend of mine now is Mark Allen. So go over to Mark Allen's page. I'll put the links down below. Tell him the old Idaho Hillbilly sent you. Check him out. He actually shows some of the stuff around Sumter and up in the hills and stuff there, man. It's pretty good. We're gonna try to swing by and see them when we're up there this year, as long as everything goes according to plan. Definitely hoping to get up there. That's the big flea market. If you watch my videos and have that last year, Memorial Day weekend, because they do it 3 times a year, and I'm not sure which one will, if I can make it the first one and the last one's the best. What the heck my dog's doing down there? But we definitely want to make it up to one of those two, the first and last. Probably try to make it the first. We'll see what this crazy life pans out, but make sure and check him out. It's Mark Allen and Missouri Old Timer. They're great. They're great. What else, man? Yesterday, and I actually should have known it. I didn't really think about it. The dog's all wet now. But we didn't end up making it over to Donley. A friend of ours has got the little things on to see how her cell went. We ended up getting out, getting out of here later than we planned and everything. But and then the junk shops that we did hit there in McCall, and my friends were tied up, so we didn't even really get to go do any of that. And man, the day went by fast, and the weather was cruddy and all that, and I didn't really think about it that much, but man, the stores were just wiped out, man. They hadn't even had, because they just had the big winter festival up there, and they hadn't even had time to restock, man. The shelves were bare. So I scored a couple of things, but nothing really, nothing real, not too exciting. But this one's gonna be pretty cool. I'm going to twist this old square one. Twist this old square one like I do the railroad spikes. And probably put a little hook at the end of the. I don't have to play with this too much. Well, I got a bunch of stuff I got to finish up today, so I don't know if we'll get to it today. And I've actually had quite a few people asking, but I've showed it before. But I'm going to make a. I call it woodcraft, because that's what I grew up. It was woodcraft forever. Now everybody's calling it bushcraft. But I'm going to make a, kind of like that one I had down the creek, but kind of a woodsman pal type style knife. Whoops, out of this. So that'll be coming soon. I'll probably film that when I do that. And another one I want to do when I get some time is a throwing hawk out of an old wrench. Kai. The raccoons are running around pretty good down there today. Probably messing with me. What you doing, man? What you doing? Oh, and then one of the reasons I'm not gonna mess with those today is today we got a list, man. Today I gotta do a napping tool, one of my little arrowhead napping tools I gotta make. I gotta finish up. I got one down here pounded out that I gotta do a little bit more. That's a liver eater. So I got to finish up the liver eater. I've got to make a raven beak. Man, we're on the very last thing of the set of knives, and they need to be going out by the end of the week. And then I want to make a bear claw knife, or a claw knife, eagle claw, bear claw. Kind of depends on what the metal or the steel does as I go along with it, because it kind of decides itself. But so that's my plan. It's going to be a little hectic around here, but plan on spending sticking around the Homestead. Of course, got to run some packages in. We didn't get finished and sent off yesterday, so I probably should be out here by now for the big giveaway. Stop the cam for a minute. Visit with old Red, and I was over there, and I should clip it in here, but the camera falls, and I'm standing there. And man, all you can see is, man, I tried to kick it like a hacky sack. When I saved it, man, I kicked the camera right as it was falling, or would it just hit face down. One of these days we're going to put together, we have some pretty good blooper videos that one of these days we're going to put together a bunch of them. Ended up cleaning because we were running out of storage, though. We ended up dumping should have dumped them all onto a card or something, but we dumped a bunch of videos, but Some of them might have been on that. Oh, it's something I've been doing as far as the, you know, my biochar. Something that I've been doing that I'm really digging is mixing, you know, a handful. Like I just put 5 chunks of coal mixed in with the biochar, which actually, man, then it doesn't, you know, that coal, you know, it kind of mixes it up. It ain't quite as raw on your, when you do breathe it. 'Cause, man, I try not to breathe that crap. But I'm really digging the old, my buddy David gave me that old can of coal. And what I had done is I was starting to, just to help heat up the process and stuff, because them railroad spikes, man, you got to heat them up pretty dang good. And so I started mixing a little in, you know, doing the railroad spike knives, and then I liked it so much that I've been doing it, you know, more and more. So I'm gonna actually, and I've said it before, man, is finding coal up here. I had one guy tell me I could have all, I had to take it all, but I could have all the coal he had. But man, it was down in the basement. You know, it was the old way they used to store it. I mean, it was, you know, man, I mean, it was a lot, man. Probably a ton of coal. But I was going to have to bring it out in 5-gallon buckets, man. I didn't want it that bad. Man, it's going to be a lot of work. I think I'll find somewhere just to buy some, you know. But the guy was selling the place and wanted the coal out of there. And, you know, so, I mean, he wanted it out of there in a, you know, a short period of time, man. It was actually about the time that, because when we first started doing that, so, you know, we just used coal. And then the more I started, you know, studying and reading and all that, you know, and the blacksmithing and stuff is when I, you know, discovered back in the day, you know, we didn't, you know, up here in the Pacific Northwest, we don't have a lot of coal. So they'd, you know, use biochar. Use coal too, obviously. Coal was brought over here, but. Alright. Rip it! I think my wife has got lost. Oh, here's it. It's Kitty! Oh, Kai!
But I don't think those are really noisy.
I thought that was just for the 10,000. Whoa, no. Oh, God.
I didn't bring the confetti.
I'm still vacuuming up, picking up confetti.
Yeah.
I like how you throw it over there.
Yeah, those are yours.
Right,
Okay,
you're
so in here.
Okay.
I'm going to just take it up. What are you out here talking about?
I'm saying how much I love this kitty.
Oh, yeah?
She can't stand the smell of the coal.
No. Very oily. Okay.
She likes the smell of the money it produces.
Yeah. So keep it up just a little bit higher so I can't see the side.
All right, so this is for a raven beak. You know, and if Miss Kitty uses a raven beak for a paring knife.
And also for cutting cardboard.
Wood carving. I mean, you can use them, yeah, everything, man. Wood, hey, Kai just didn't, he's the one that tipped that thing over. It just shook.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have been able to hack it this time. But, anyway, and we use them for, you know, whoa.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Man,
Okay, gotta reshape.
Whoa, it's stuck in the top.
You can use them for whatever you need to cut.
Yes, if we use them, man, the one I carry beside, you know, for foraging and mushroom hunting and all that stuff.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yes. Funny. Okay, who's gonna win? Don't have quite as many in here as we did.
Can't be fooling around.
I'm not, just got a corner. Oh, looky there. Eric from Tinkerville.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, but we did not, to make it fair.
Yes, we didn't.
We did not stick, because he sent like 20
cards.
And
yep.
I think you put, what, 2 in there? 3 in there?
3.
3. So he did get 3. And from now on, because I was telling Kevin D, because we, what do you call it, face chat? Or,
yeah, well, it's a video call.
Video call is so awesome, man. That way, man, you can see your kids and stuff. It's great. It's like the Jetsons, man. It's so cool. But he almost threw a dang tizzy. They can't do that. That's not fair.
That's not fair.
And so from now on, if you send, I mean, you can send more than one postcard. But what did we decide we were gonna do for the next one? So
they have to be sent solo.
Yeah, stamped
By themselves, not like a big package.
I still think it's awesome. I love this postcard.
There's actually a card in here we didn't get to share because we just got it.
This one.
And I'm looking for it because I want to share it.
This one.
That's your favorite, I know.
Don't say that. I like the other ones
Yeah,
too.
here it
But
is.
this one with the old copper one with the minor one, this one I'm actually going to put in my
Okay,
band.
I'm gonna come up
well, actually, I'm
close.
going to put a bunch of them in the band.
Okay, yeah, you can see that. There we go, right there. This is from, and I'm sorry, I've said it before, I'm not sure on the pronunciation. Idaho Lightborn. And she's been a viewer and a friend of ours for quite a while.
Well, she
this
just
is
asked
her.
about that to see if we got
Yeah,
it.
this is her. She's a designer. This is her card. She made this. She had a company help her make the card itself, but that's her artwork.
Yep.
It's awesome.
And her business cards too.
Yeah.
God, the artwork,
Yeah.
man, amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a link so that you guys can go find her. She sells on Zazzle.
Zazzle?
Zazzle. Yes.
What's Zazzle like?
It's
yeah. Oh wow.
She makes the designs, and then the companies make T-shirts and coffee cups.
Oh, okay,
and
kind of like
cards,
Mikey was doing
stationery
with
and
those
stuff.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
So that was awesome. So
Thanks for participating.
yes, and start getting your postcard cards in, man. When we hit 12,000, we'll do it again. This, like I said, this time basically a raven beak. It's like this. I'm actually going to make it today. So my blade might be a little bit shorter than mine, but that's raven beak. So you're going to get one of those. He'll be excited about that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm getting out of the cold. Smoke.
Well, thanks a lot. I thought you could pound on these for a while. You're tired. So we'll get that sent out, and then oh no, I just chipped my cup. I did. I just hit the vise, man. Just chipped my steelhead cup. Dang it! If I wasn't on camera, I would throw a tizzy. Dang it, man. That's trash. Maybe I'll put pins in it. I love that cup. Dang it, man. Give me a dang bloopers video. I don't even know what I was saying, man. I'm so irritated. That was my favorite cup. And then, I don't know, as we get closer, we'll decide. I really wanted to have the knife that we gave away today already made up and stuff. It just didn't turn out. So we'll see what we give away next time. And, my plaque that I got yesterday, man, I got it all set up in there. I love that thing. I just gotta show this. What do you think of that, guy? I'll show you this Debbie Max thrifting sent a care package for Kai yesterday. I showed on video, and I'll tell you what, this one with the ropes, he doesn't know what to think of this thing. And we finally found something that keeps him a little, man, you got to figure out how to even throw the dang. I was doing this. But I wish I'd have filmed the very first throw with it. 'Cause, man, he looked at that thing, went to pick it up, and was like it was crazy. What you think of that, man? Holy smoke, that is crazy. So thanks, you guys, man. You found something to give me a little time. Look at, dude, I snorted. That was so flippin' funny. Oh man, what you think, dude? Holy smokes! One more time. Anyway, that was great. So I just had to clip that in there, and then I'm gonna get out here and finish up these knives, and then I'm gonna put the a clip in of the finished knives. So we'll check back in a few. All right, so I got couple knives. I didn't finish up my whole little list. Man, that thing's dark. Didn't finish up the whole, let's see if this is going to be able to work. I think so. List that I had. Our daughter Cara came by, so we ended up visiting with her for a while. I'd much rather visit with my kids and BS than I would work anytime. So anyway, but I got these 3 done, and then I'm still going to be working on the set tonight, and get some other stuff done, and then I got the Raven Beak for the drawing one roughed in, so we'll be working on that one too. But I thought I'd show these. First I'm going to show this this one we're going to call, this is that spike knife, and I've got roughly, and I'd say probably maybe 10 or 12 of these, and we're going to call this Idaho church keys, what I'm going to call it. And not because it's like a can opener, just because I can't think of a better one to call it. But this is actually, let's say a limited edition, because I've only got 8 or 10 of these, and these came out of that old church they tore down. So once, once them are gone, man, and this one fits in the hand, man, sharp as all get up. Man, it turned out pretty nice. You can see the twist on the handle and everything. And that, Miss Kitty will be taking pictures of that one when I go in here. So I know there's a couple of guys that like to collect and get, try to get every, a knife of each one I make or whatever, and so that's a new one, first one out today. And like I said, I don't know if I'll make knives, like this out of all those. So I mean, that's a true Idaho relic knife, man. Which is, most of the stuff we make, most of everything that has to do with me, some kind of a relic. Even me. They got another liver eater. I actually got 2 liver eaters. Another liver eater with a different blade. So 2 liver eaters and a Idaho church key. So, alright, that's about it, man. So, like my brass plaque says, good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise. We'll see you again tomorrow.